we are the official licensed manufacturer for prop replicas from Game of Thrones. That means we paid HBO for the rights, and we are the licensee, and we manufacture them here in Michigan. And we ship them all over the world. We don't actually manufacture here in Michigan. Our warehouse is here in Michigan, and we ship them all over the world right here from locally. And we have all the swords from the show. HBO sends us the props, and then we manufacture the props or figure out how to make copies for collectors, and we have to send the props back. But it's fun getting the props in from HBO because I get to play with them. The most popular sword is Long Claw, which is the sword of Jon Snow, and Jon Snow is a very popular character, so he wears it in every scene that he's in, and he gets a lot of screen time. Ice is also very popular. That was Ned Stark's sword from season 1, and it's used to cut his head off, and then they melt it down and make 2 swords out of it. One of those swords being Oathkeeper, which is one of the newest releases that is now being used by Brienne of Tarth on the show. And we also have helmets and armor and shields.
What got you guys into this?
It was actually started as a retailer of Lord of the Rings stuff, and I wanted to move up the food chain to manufacturing. I contacted this author whose books I liked, George R. R. Martin. I was able to get the license from the books before HBO optioned the books for a TV show, and then since I was already established with that product line, I was able to then get the HBO license as well.
Well, what kind of price range are we talking?
Most of our stuff tends to be between $200 and $300. There are outliers on either end if it's a lower end product or one of the high end premium products.
Okay, and just talk about the craftsmanship that's involved.
All right, well, a lot of these swords, they're very expensive to make. Our process is a mass production process. We're making 2,000 units that are identical, so it's not like one at a time. It's all mass production, but we try to make them as strong and as high quality as possible. Using sometimes high carbon steel, sometimes stainless steel, depending on the particular sword. The really expensive ones are Damascus steel, which is a blend of 2 different high carbon steels. It makes a wood grain pattern on the blade that's very beautiful, and they're very, very expensive. Most of the products are limited edition, and they tend to appreciate in price after we sell out of them. They go for 2 to 3 times as much on eBay. There's also one of our swords sits on the set of The Big Bang Theory. And if you ever watch the show, it's right there by their front door. That model, that's an older model, goes for $2,000 to $3,000 on eBay now.
Wow. And what do you think of the show as opposed to the books?
The books are really good. The show is really good. I like Breaking Bad too. Breaking Bad's not on the air anymore. Game of Thrones is probably my favorite show. But people will be reading the books in 100 years. The books will last forever, I think. The books are that good.
Great. And do you have a website that people can check you out
at? Our
at?
website is valeriansteel.com. Very easy to remember. Also, if you search for the names of any of the swords on Google, you'd find us straight away. And all our stuff is also available for purchase at the official HBO shop.